Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty on NCAA Football 14. We have one of our best matchups on the schedule for you today. The number 4 Kalispell Warhawks are in Tallahassee meeting the number 3 Florida State Seminoles. I knew this would be one of our top games on the schedule, and it will definitely have some big top 10 implications. Forget the top 25. We have 2 of the top 4 teams right here today. Of course, Florida State, a ton of talent. Particularly, they have some very good receivers and offensive line talent, so we'll see what kind of challenge that poses for this Kalispell defense that we've seen play at a high level for a long time. Should be a good one today, and Kalispell is going to start with the football. Florida State has deferred, and here we go, everybody. Game 5 underway for the Warhawks. And it's DeHonte Jeffries out of the end zone. He slips the first tackle and then is brought down. Setting things up for Luke Irvin and this Warhawk offense. Coming off the exciting comeback against the Auburn Tigers, they get things going with a pass across the middle. Nice adjustment by Nick Lindsay for a gain of 7. The lead back, Jim Jackson, has had a very impressive year to this point, and he picks up 4 on his first carry. He's averaging 5.1 yards a carry, which is really good for his style. Rolling out now, pressured on second down, nowhere for Irvin to go, just has to throw this one away. The passing game has certainly been inconsistent, but with a couple key playmakers. Would like to find one here, but on third down, Irvin is sacked. Wade Woods. He had no chance. A rusher got through immediately, followed by a couple more. Nothing Irvin could do. So let's get to see this Florida State offense then. Eric Washington coming off a pretty nice performance. And the Seminoles enter 3-0 on the season. They want to get going with some option, and Washington is thrown down by Trey Walker for a quick loss of 4. This offense sent backwards, now 3rd and 15. Plenty of time in the pocket. Washington finally throws and is nearly intercepted. Smith almost came down with it as Washington tried to get it over his head. Nice job by this Kalispell defense, and we'll see drive number 2 get underway. Out of the shotgun now, nowhere for Jackson to go. Hit by the unblocked defender, Ty Murray. Third down for Kalispell. They failed their first time. Better protection here as Irvin's almost intercepted. Murray made the play on first down, and he ends the drive. Seminoles football, already the 4th possession of this game, and here goes Washington keeping it, and he'll pick up 8 yards. He's averaging over 100 yards a game, and Kalispell has allowed 100 yards in back-to-back games to opposing quarterbacks. It's a screen this time. What a block out in front, and Gray breaks a tackle. Still going. Manuel Gray, 37 yards off the screen pass. That was one heck of a block to spring him down the sideline. To the air again on target. Patrick now with the stiff arm. He takes FSU inside the red zone. First drive where either offense has gotten something going. Gray now delayed into the open field, and he picks up 10. Very close to another first. FSU in the eye. Fake from Washington. He floats it back of the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler McCall. If he got a foot down, referee signal touchdown. Let's see one time here as Red cheated down for the underneath receiver. And sure enough, that is 6 on the board. 7-0 Florida State in the first quarter as they bring more pressure at Irvin, and he responds with a strike for Drake Maddox, somebody we have not seen much in this early portion of the schedule. 1st and 10 Kalispell. Now Merville gets the carry, and there's nowhere for him to run. We're seeing some dominant play up front from this Seminoles front 7. Now they're creating some pressure, and Irvin is laid out in the backfield by Kevin Mullins. This offensive line is struggling. 3rd and 19, just throw the screen to Chambers. He picks up 4. Kalispell with a really tough first quarter, and I hope to see them start fast for once, but slow starts have been a theme of this year. Another punt fielded by Travis Cox. Out across the 40. A good run back here. 28 yards. And the Seminoles get good field position as they are lined up here in Kalispell territory. Underneath. Not much. Cut by Cedric Foster, one of their star receivers who has 3 touchdowns on the season. 3rd and 3 for Washington. Out on the edge. Foster has it again. 7 yards. First down. Right on the edge of field goal range here with the first quarter winding down. Taking off again. Washington couldn't find the opening. He trips and is sacked. This will go to Allen Johnson. And we'll take it to the second quarter. Backed up now out of field goal range. 3rd and long. A shot downfield. Broken up. What a play, Jermaine Kent. That is high-level safety play. He knows he has the whole half of the field, and he has to get all the way outside the numbers to deliver that hit. Florida State gets nothing on that drive. Now Jackson up the middle. There's a good burst as he picks up 9. 2 tight ends on the field for Kalispell. On the counter, Jackson, short gain, he gets the first. Staying with this 2 tight end personnel to begin this drive as more pressure sent and Irvin goes down again. No one blocked Jared Green. What's Irvin to do? Kalispell falling behind the sticks again. Now some better protection. Whoa! Edwards makes the catch. He takes a hit at the end. Gain of 12. That makes the 3rd down more manageable. Irvin needs 6 as he drops way back and delivers. What a throw for Maddox. 20-yard reception, and that's 2 early catches now for Drake. Back to the 2 tight end look. Irvin wants to get outside. He's chased, gets it away, caught! Nick Lindsay, first down. Irvin has improved tremendously outside the pocket in his time at Kalispell. Heading to the air again, rolling right, he throws, incomplete. Booth could not hang on to it. We saw a lot of 2 tight end. Now how about 5 receivers? 3rd down. Pressure through again. Irvin, incomplete. They're just not picking up rushers. There's just not much you can do on a lot of these plays. Kalispell puts 3 on the board. Now 7-3 Florida State. Gray on the screen. Nowhere for him to go with Kalispell's defense swarming. They create 3rd down. Now they dial up the rush. Washington sacked. We've seen a lot of zone blitzes from this defense lately. Here's another one that works. Marcus Smith. And a quick turnaround here for the offense as they retake the field. This is checked down to Merville. Whoa, he's rocked at the sideline after a 3-yard pickup. Jackson back on the field. 3rd and 6, caught by Nick Lindsay. Coming across the middle for 14 yards. Back into plus territory now. Merville the back. He gets this one, cuts to the right, and has the first down. That's maybe his best run so far. They're going to split out Maddox now. They want to get his athleticism in space, and that clears open some room for Craig Booth as he makes the grab for about 11. Kalispell beginning to find some things that are actually working today. Merville again weaving and brought down quickly. That's a 4-yard pickup. Merville earning more snaps as the weeks progress. Now he's got this one on the screen. Cuts back inside. First down, Sean Merville. Gain of 8. That sets up the Warhawks on 1st and goal. Pressure sent again. Irvin to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Drake Maddox. It's been a while since he's found the end zone, but Kalispell takes the lead, recovering from a very slow start offensively. Now just a couple minutes to go here in the first half as Washington takes off, gets all the way outside, turns up the sideline, and gets 18. So far, Kalispell hasn't let him run for a ton of yardage, but he'll take yards if they're there. Now throwing across the middle for Patrick. That's a gain of 9 and a first down. Haven't really seen this pass game open up much, just trying to hit the quick underneath passes, and Washington takes off again, picking up another first down. FSU into scoring range now, and they still have 60 seconds to go. Plenty of time for Washington. He airs it out at the sideline! No way! Butler somehow comes down with this. Gets a pretty good release, but the coverage is tight. They're going to review this one. It deserves another look. Does he get 1 foot down? We saw one impressive catch earlier on their touchdown. Now, it appears that both feet come down simultaneously, one in, one out, and that call is overturned. 3rd and 10 Washington. Deep again! No, it's incomplete! Foster couldn't make the catch, and now we get the great play from Elliott Red. This is a special safety tandem. That'll bring out the field goal team for the tie. Wide right and no good. He pushed it. And the Warhawks will take over. They have a little time here in 45 seconds. Spread the field out, see what happens. Irvin throws. Caught. That's Derrick Jackson. Gain of 13. Clock stops. Edwards wide left, Chambers wide right, 2 speedsters. Now some pressure, and Irvin lost the football! Green recovers, FSU right back with another chance! Unblocked defenders, that's been the name of the game so far. That's at least 4 or 5 times. Irvin's had no shot. 35 seconds on the clock, empty look for Washington. He finds the open man, Patrick at the 15, and that stops the clock. 2nd down for Washington, pressured and dumps it off. Gray in space, fights ahead, doesn't get the 1st down. They have 1 timeout, and they are not using it. They got 1 more play, this is it. Washington takes off, he's got some room, he gets to the end zone. Come on! Touchdown Florida State. They mismanage the clock and still get the points. Wow, 14-10. Florida State gets the lead back at the very end, but how long will they hold on to it? Luke Irvin's passing numbers in the first half were fine, but it's those 4 sacks that were an issue. Up front, Kalispell has to play much better. But the Seminoles will begin the second half with possession as they lead by 4, and don't get much here with Manuel Gray, Armstrong on the stop. Kalispell trying to open this half with a quick stop, 3rd and 8. Washington spins, headed to his right, and Kalispell defenders await. Sacked by Trey Walker. Warhawks have it. Now, can they adjust up front to all the things Florida State is doing? Good protection here, and complete to Lindsey, and he has to absorb the contact after a gain of 12. 1st and 10 run. Jackson fighting ahead, trying to keep his balance. He picks up 10. I love the efforts. They're already across the 50. Now some play action. Irvin gonna take a shot for Lindsey, and this one is broken up. Ty Murray, far from the first play he's made today. 2nd down, here's a new look. They split out Merville wide to the right. Irvin is pressured, he throws, and this is incomplete. It is not a fumble, but again, pressure, a huge factor. And they're going to go empty now, 3rd down. Irvin gets it away, outside the numbers, and he's intercepted by Kyle Miller. That coverage is so tight, and FSU's covered pretty well throughout the game. They take over. Still 14-10. And Washington throws complete for Butler. That's a quick 1st down. Still haven't really seen them try to do too much in the air. A fake, throw underneath, and Gray battles with Kent, and he picks up the 1st down. Good effort. This offense isn't trying to get the big play. They just want consistency. Some room now on 1st down. A good carry from Manuel Gray. Gain of 8. FSU, 4 of 9 on 3rd down. They need 2. Gray the carry. He doesn't get it. Stuffed by Matt Armstrong. It's 4th down. Now we saw the missed field goal earlier. This one from about 49 yards away. It's got a shot. And it's good as FSU extends their lead to 7 points. 17-10, Florida State leads, and this kick is sailed way into the end zone. But here comes Jeffries. He heads out toward the far sideline. Gets across the 50. He's done this twice already. Jeffries, his third kick return touchdown this season. And we've only played 5 games. Incredible. There's a big answer for Kalispell. It's now basically a 0-0 game, but Florida State trying to get this run game going, and that's the best we've seen today from Manuel Gray, getting that average up closer to 4 a carry. Holman checks in, big hole inside. He'll fight with Kent and get 16 more. Maybe this run defense softening up a little bit. Washington flips it. Out on the edge, Manuel Gray hits out of bounds after 8 more. Certainly a step up from the running they were doing earlier in the game. Fake this time, quick throw to Patrick. He's got it inside the 20, 1st and 10. Impressive drive here for FSU. Out of the eye, Gray again. Stiff arm this time, and he takes it down to the 5. Goal to go, Florida State. They've only passed once on this drive. Holman off tackle, powers his way in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've retaken the lead here in the 3rd quarter. That was one of the most impressive drives we've seen all day. Does Kalispell have a response ready? No kick return touchdown this time. Down 7. Into traffic. No! Edwards can't make the catch. The offense really not doing a whole lot well today. 3rd and 6. Better protection. Caught by Merville, but too close to the boundary, and he's out of bounds. A 3 and out, and this defense goes right back to the field. And between this and the kick return touchdown, they're getting worn out as Gray picks up 10. This is not a good situation for them. They were on the field a lot in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down, Foster, not much separation, but enough to keep the chains moving. And that's all this offense is trying to do. Stack the box, Washington throws quick. Foster 1st down. And that should be one of the last plays here of the quarter. We'll get one more snap. Kalispell needs this break between quarters. Washington keeping right up the middle as he picks up the 1st. A gain of 12. And some really serious concerns now for this Kalispell rush defense. 2nd and 9. They'll try the screen now for Butler. Makes a couple moves inside the 5. It's goal to go, Florida State. A 2nd tight end now on the field as Gray gets to the outside, and he is in for the touchdown. Florida State extends their lead. Out of nowhere, a dominant rushing attack for Florida State builds a 14-point lead. And it's crunch time now for Kalispell. They got to make something happen. Irvin under pressure. He's intercepted! Picked by Woods! And Florida State can retake the field again. This defense will not get a rest. Just an errant throw over the middle. Good coverage. Seminoles trying to put this game away now. We'll give this one to Gray. Finds some daylight and coughed up the football. Walker picks it up. Kalispell gets a huge break. An immediate turnover with Anthony Payne delivering the huge hit. Still down 14. Please no more interceptions. Irvin throws outside. Nice throw. Edwards hangs on for a gain of 11, and they'll get into their up-tempo approach. Some motion now from Lindsey. Irvin rolls that way and just flips it ahead. Lindsey, not much. FSU not fooled by this play design. 3rd down. Got to get some conversions now. 3rd and 6. Irvin with time. Wide open, Phoenix Chambers. Gain of 14. On the move here at the FSU 37-yard line. Pressure gets through. Chased outside. Irvin will throw it away and try to make something happen now on 4th down. Got to find a conversion here inside the 35. Irvin throws. Caught by Maddox. They got it. And he takes it to the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. Perhaps the best game for Maddox in quite a while. To the air, 2nd and 12. Leaping. No. Vincent can't hang on. Receivers have struggled to separate all day. Now 3rd and 12. Irvin trying to stretch the field. What a grab! Inside the 10 by Sherrod Edwards. Gain of 20. That was a tough one. Now they've got to get into the end zone. Pressure sent on second down. Irvin connects with Chambers. Touchdown, Warhawks. Much better possession, and it gave the defense a needed rest. 7-point game. Can the defense get a stop? Screen set up. They'll get Holman in space, and Kalispell shoves him out after a gain of 7 yards. A stop here would be huge. 3rd and 5. Washington complete to Cedric Foster. Gain of 9. Gotta do this all over again. 4 and change to go. Here goes Washington. He's got the first and slides in Kalispell territory. FSU close to field goal range. 1 first down would take care of it. Washington hit for a loss. Good play, Somerville. That's a loss of 4. 3rd down and 14. Kalispell cannot give up the big play. A screen for Holman. Brought down at the 49, and that's a loss. Big stand for Kalispell. They're going to get another chance to go and tie it. 2:38 left to go. Irvin to the air, and he starts by checking underneath to Jim Jackson for a gain of 7. There's still a lot of time left, especially considering all 3 timeouts remain for Kalispell. Here's Lindsay on the catch. Gain of 7, chains move. That's all they need right there. Still over 2 minutes left. Irvin throws across the middle, and it's dropped by Craig Booth, his 2nd today. That's one you can't afford to miss. 2nd and 10. Irvin flushed outside the pocket, trying to direct traffic. Gets it underneath for Edwards, and a sure tackle stops him after just 3. That's a huge play. That forces 3rd and 7. Irvin needs some time here. He takes the hit and delivers to Chambers! Wow! One of the biggest throws all day for Luke Irvin. He knew he was going to take a hit. But Chambers with a great route gets wide open. A perfect play to continue this drive. Now we're inside 90 seconds. Still a long way to go. Irvin for Vincent. Good route. He's inside the 20. That release was so good for Vincent. Kalispell now just 19 yards away. On 1st down, pressured again. Sacked. And good coverage downfield for Florida State. That will take us to a minute left. Pressure sent. Irvin gets it away, but is nearly picked by Kyle Miller. And it's 3rd down. 19 yards to go. They spread out the defense. Irvin's going for it all and overthrew Nick Lindsay. There wasn't much separation though. Really good coverage again. And now it all comes down to one final play. They have to get to about the 8-yard line somehow. 4th and 19. Can Irvin make a play? Going to the end zone for Edwards, and it's broken up, nearly intercepted. Perfect coverage again. But Kalispell did hold on to all timeouts. Can they get the ball back one last time? Holman on the carry, great push up front. Gain of 8, not a promising start for the Warhawk defense. They've got to make the play. 2nd and 2, off tackle, Holman, he's got it. And that's going to do it here in Game 5. A big victory for Florida State, and an impressive 2nd half performance for them in their rushing attack. Final score, 31-24, Florida State wins at home. I thought we were going to pull this off in the 2nd half, but their running game just got way too strong after that kick return touchdown. I'm not sure how much fatigue plays a role there, but I have seen many times in this game, consistency with your rushing approach pays off more so in the 2nd half. We didn't get that far as we didn't block that well and never had any sort of a great rhythm on offense. We had so many whiffed blocks, too, that got us into 3rd and longs, and that wrecked a lot of our drives. Their coverage was also very good. It was difficult to make plays that we typically make against other teams. So, just a really good opponent. They win by 7. If we had gotten a touchdown at the end, though, I was 100% going for 2. I wanted no part of their ground game in overtime. But as we regroup here at 3-2, we do drop to number 9 and have another good matchup next week. We've been challenged by different approaches to running the football, whether it be the quarterback running on read option. We saw just a good pro-style rushing attack today with some scrambling. We'll get ready for the triple option of Army, the same team that won the national championship a year ago. They've lost one game this year to the number 2 team by 3 points. So again, we meet a top-tier opponent. Mike Hill is the quarterback. He quarterbacked this championship team a year ago, rushing for over 1,000 yards. I believe they've had some turnover with their skill players. Richard Evans is their top running back. He is from Montana. They have some decent receivers as well, but I wouldn't expect a lot of throwing. I think their offensive line is tough inside, but there might be some matchups we can win on the edge. I think it's a big game for someone like Shannon Somerville. I think he does well when he can make an impact overpowering opposing tackles in the running game. He gets tackles for losses like that, and his disruption next week, along with Trey Walker's, is going to be very key, I think. So far, we have not been able to win against our toughest foes. Hopefully, we can change that a game from now. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode despite the loss. We are now 3-2 and hope to not get to 3-3 next week. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will have more Kalispell football coming your way soon. Have a great day, everybody.